And what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Change the Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon. As a lot of y'all know, I am currently in the process of getting my house ready to sell and move. So, as you see, not the same setup that you're probably used to over here on the channel. So, I do apologize. I hope you will stick with me through this whole process. But this is what we have for now. So, I appreciate you stopping over here for Change the Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon, my Friday post weigh-in betting show. We are a little bit early today, but weigh-ins already happened, face-offs already happened, and I have all of it put together to show you, give you my final picks, let you know if anything changed from earlier in the week. Yeah, I do have one pick flip, but that'll be a quick one that we get to early in the card. So with that being said, let's get to the chat real quick. We got Lush in here. Change the chatter with the boys. Hope the move is going smooth. That just a lot of work right now getting the place ready to sell, Lush. We got Riley in here. I haven't seen you in here in a bit, Riley. Good to see you in here, brother. Happy Friday. And him saying what's good to Lush. So with that being said, let's remove the thumbnail and get the weigh-ins and face-offs pulled up, and I'll move my big head out of the way so you guys can see what the weigh-ins and face-offs actually look like. So with that being said, let's get into it. First fight of the night is going to be Martin Baddies Budai taking on Marcus Bucha. The over-under here is 1.5. The over is -125. The under is -105. Yeah, earlier in the week, I was on Marcus Bucha, but I think after weigh-ins, I have to pick flip. Look at the size difference. I know Marcus Bucha is a multiple-time grappling world champion, but I just think the size difference, and this is an MMA fight, this might play into Martin Budai's advantage here with just the size of him, pushing, grappling up against the fence. So I did pick Marcus Bucha earlier in the week, but I am pick flipping, and I am going to go Martin Budai to win this fight via decision, and that's currently like plus 500. I could 100% see it happening, but my record on pick flipping isn't very good at all, if I'm going to be honest. So I'm going Martin Budai via decision here. Odds for the fight, though, Marcus Bucha -305, Martin Budai plus 245. I think Martin, I already said Martin Budai via decision plus 500, though. Not a bad number to just take a look at because, Marcus Bucha's first fight in the UFC, and we all know how that goes at this point. So moving on to the next one. We have Muhammad, UAE Warrior, taking on Muhammad UAE Warrior Yahya, taking on Steve Nguyen. Muhammad Yahya is plus 310, the underdog. Steve Nguyen -395, your favorite. Over under here is 1.5. The over is -215. The under is plus 165. I pretty much both these fighters aren't good, but we have seen Muhammad Yahya up at 140. Up at 155. So him dropping down to 145, it could be a better look. And with me saying both these fighters, neither one of them are that good. If this goes to decision, the hometown guy, the UAE Warrior from Abu Dhabi, is going to get the nod here. So give me the dog, Muhammad Yahya, to also win this fight via decision. Probably going to be some kind of sketchy split decision, may even be a robbery, but give me Muhammad Yahya to win this fight via decision. Up next, we have Ibo Aslan taking on Billy Elkan. Ibo is -298, the favorite. Billy Elkan is plus 240, the dog. Over under here is 1.5. The over is -110. The under is -120. Yeah, give me the under here and give me Ibo Aslan to knock out Billy Elkan in round number 1. I don't really need to say much more than that. Moving on, we got Amanda Hebus taking on Tabitha Richi. Man, the size difference here is... it's scaring me because I did pick Tabitha Richi earlier in the week, but I don't know. I just can't pick Amanda Hebus if I'm going to be real. She just gets hit way too much, and just how she looks after round 1 with her nose usually all bloodied up, it's just not a good look. So even though Tabitha Richi is the smaller girl, don't feel great about it, but I am going Tabitha Richi to win this fight via decision. No bet for me, though. Please don't be betting this fight. Anyway, moving on to the next one. We've got the Monster Blackshere taking on Dangerous Davy Grant. Davy Grant plus 295, the underdog. Damon Blackshere minus 375, the favorite. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 125. The under is minus 105. Yeah, nothing really changes for me earlier. From earlier here in the week, I am on Damon Blackshere, and I am on Damon Blackshere to win this fight via third round submission. So you guys like to play props, that's what I'm taking. I also don't hate the if you play FanDuel, the 2-3 sub for Damon Blackshere or the 3 decision. I think something there happens, but I think Damon Blackshere wins this fight via decision if he doesn't submit Davy Grant. So up next, the fisting of the week. We've got Muslim Salikov taking on Carlos Leal. Muslim Salikov plus 400. Carlos Leal minus 535. That's crazy because I got Carlos Leal earlier in the week at minus 400. The odds have just changed so much now, but Carlos Leal is my pick here. The over under is 1.5. The over is minus 140. The under is plus 110. Yeah, for me, take that plus money under. Carlos Leal is going to knock out Muslim Salikov in round number 1 with fury, with his fists. Multiple fists are going to be flying at Muslim Salikov. You could say he's going to get fisted, if you will. Up next, we have Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell, taking on Said Nurmagomedov. Bryce Mitchell, minus 142, your favorite. Said Nurmagomedov, plus 120, your dog. Yeah, odds just keep going Bryce Mitchell's way at this point. Over, under is 2.5. The over is minus 154. The under, plus 120. Yeah, I think I maybe got Bryce Mitchell at plus money earlier in the week, but he's now, he keeps climbing as the favorite. And it's within good reason. It's because Said Nurmagomedov kind of gasses, and Bryce Mitchell likes to quote unquote cook them to the bone. So if he can get his wrestling going and not get choked out, I think Bryce Mitchell wins this fight pretty easily. If not via round 3 submission, he definitely wins this fight via decision. But that's if he don't get choked out. So I'm going Bryce Mitchell to win this fight via third round submission. Up next, we do have Nikita, the Miner, Krillov, taking on Bogdan Guskov for the Russian Anthony Smith, if you will. Over under here is 1.5. The over is plus 140. The under is minus 180. Nikita Krillov minus 198, the favorite, and Bogdan Guskov is plus 164. I don't know if I already said that or not, but yeah, for me, I don't even know what to say here. Take the under. Take the under. I think one of these two dorks are going to finish each other in the first round. Actually, I take that back. I personally think Nikita Krillov probably submits Bogdan Guskov probably a minute into round number 2. So, take the under. I like that, but I think it probably finishes very early in round number 2 via probably like a rear naked choke from Nikita Krillov. So, moving on to the next one, we've got Asu Amabayev taking on Jose Ochoa. Over under here is 2.5. The under is plus 150. The over is minus 195. Asu Amabayev is your slight favorite at minus 125. Jose Ochoa is plus 105. Your dog. Yeah, I am on the dog here. Nothing changes for me from earlier in the week. I am on Jose Ochoa to knock out Asu Amabayev in round number 2. Asu might get him down a few times in the first round, but Jose Ochoa is good at scrambling, good at standing back up. And he is lethal on the feet. And Asu Amabayev just looks uncomfortable there. So, go back and watch Cody Durden versus Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. I personally think this looks kind of like that fight. Give me Jose Ochoa to knock out Asu Amabayev in round number 2. Up next, we do have Shara Bullet Magomedov taking on Marc-Andre Powerbar Bario. Shara Bullet minus 675, the favorite. Marc-Andre Bario is plus 490, the dog. Yeah, over under here is 1.5. The over is minus 188. The under is plus 145. I'm on Shara Bullet to knock out Marc-Andre Bario. If it's not in round 1, it's probably in round 2. And when I saw Marc-Andre Powerbar weigh in this morning, I was like, damn, he looks in good shape. And then I see the face off, and I truly didn't expect Shara Bullet to have a size advantage over Marc-Andre here. So yeah, I have to go Shara Bullet to knock out the questionable chin Marc-Andre Bario. Once again, if it's not in the first round, it's the second round. So I'm going round 1 knockout Shara Bullet Magomedov. Co-main event time. We have Marcus the Maniac McGee taking on No Mercy Petr Yan. Petr Yan minus 380, your favorite. Marcus McGee is plus 300, your dog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 315. The under is plus 230. I'm with against everyone this week here. I'm on Marcus McGee to win this fight via decision. We know Petr Yan's going to lose around 1. And Marcus McGee, moves a lot and has power at least the first 2 rounds. So I think he can win at least the first 2 rounds here. So with that being said, give me Marcus McGee to win the first 2 rounds. Round 3 might be a little bit sketchy, but Marcus McGee via decision, also another big plus number. What is it? Plus 500. Marcus McGee via decision. I don't hate it, but I know everyone and their mom is picking Petr Yan this week. But this is Marcus McGee's time to go. He has to go now. This is if he doesn't win this fight, then was a bomb going off or something? Oh, I don't. Oh, it's my computer over there. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So this is Marcus McGee's time to go. If he loses this fight, I think he's done. He'll never really get that chance at a title shot. So Marcus McGee has to win this fight. Give me Marcus McGee to win this fight via decision. Main event time, we have Reinier de Ridder taking on Bobby Knuckles, the Reaper, Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker minus 155, the favorite. Reinier de Ridder is plus 130, the underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 125. The under is minus 105. Yeah. I just think Reinier de Ridder is capable of doing to Robert Whittaker what has happened to Robert in his last 2 losses. The size of him is just big. I suspect him to be able to go out there, get Robert Whittaker down, find the back, and submit Robert Whittaker. For me, I just don't think the fire is burning as hot for Bobby Knuckles as it used to be personally. So I know a lot of y'all are probably not going to like it, but give me Reinier de Ridder to win this fight. Let's go via 2nd round submission. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I said odds. Reinier de Ridder plus 130, the underdog. Robert Whittaker minus 155, your favorite. So that is going to be my final picks and predictions for every fight on the card. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick before we get into the fun part of the show where I have 3 parlays to share with you guys. And personally, if you guys have been following on these past few weeks, we've kind of been on a roll over here. Maybe not for every leg on the parlay, but if you just take a few picks out here and there, we have been cashing them. And if you saw the past 2, because we did 2 fight companions in a row, I cashed on both of those in a row. So just happy about that. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before we get into the change to cheddar parlay. So we got Lush saying glad to be here, man. Good, you already know. What's up, Lush? We got Couch Eye Guy. What's going on, brother? How you doing? We got Lush. I picked Tabitha Richi for my wife. I met Riley. I'm at this break. Not sorry. No playing with Lush. I wouldn't bet on it with your money. Exactly. Yeah. Where you at? And he's probably at work still, man. He's probably at work. Wish.com. Lionheart powder. Bro, the bullet ain't got that. I'm fading him. You think, Lush? Marcus McGee KO, says Lush. That thing he sacked saying, what's up, gents? Marcus McGee is a hell of a skateboarder. Facts, bro. Was shredding on IG. Should I bet my house on RDR? I would not. But if you want to bet on Carlos Leal to knock out Muslim Salikov, I think that's probably my most confident pick on the card. Carlos Leal, knockout Muslim Salikov. Yeah, but with that being said, let's get into the change to cheddar parlays. As I said, I have 1 $10 parlay and 2 $5 parlay. So $10 parlay will be the confidence parlay, and y'all, this is cash in this week. What are we even talking about? We are just, this is hitting. No doubt about it. Here we go. 4-leg parlay plus 1,069. Nice. It's as I said, 4 legs, and it goes like this. Ibo Aslan to win by knockout in round 1 or 2. Carlos Leal to win by knockout also in round 1 or 2. Nikita Krillov versus Bogdan Guskov to not start round 3. And Nurmagomedov to win by knockout in round 1 or 2. That's my confidence play this week. I truly think all 4 of those happen. So, yeah, $10 to win $116. So let's move on to something that's, maybe a little bit harder to hit. But, man, if we hit one of these, I'm just going to be here gloating every single day next week. The next one is a 4-leg parlay, $5 to win $1,069 again. Nice. It is a plus 21,289. 4-leg parlay goes like this: Martin Budai via points, Muhammad Yahya via points, the Mom Blackshere to win in round 3 or by decision, and Bryce Mitchell to win in round 3 or by decision. $5 on that. If all of them hit, we'll return $1,069. And then moving on to the big daddy this week. Y'all, if we hit this, we're going on vacation. The vacation parlay, $5 to win $11,550. 5-leg parlay, and it goes like this: Ivo Aslan to win by knockout in round 1 or 2, Damon Blackshere to win by submission in round 2 or 3, Carlos Leal to win by knockout in round 1 or 2, Bryce Mitchell to win by submission in round 2 or 3, and Jose Ochoa to win by knockout in round 2 or 3. So if we hit that one, not only is my move going very smooth, I'll probably take a vacation as soon as I get there as well. But I could use a big hit. Who couldn't use a big hit this weekend? So with that being said, as I say every week, do not be betting more than you can afford to lose. You see what I'm betting here, $5, $10, hoping to turn some change into some cheddar, as the show implies. So as always, I appreciate y'all guys for stopping by here, hanging out with your boy here today. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on y'all's way out. If you're new here, subscribe right here to the Golden Octagon. Remember, this is Change to Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon. If you thought I was going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stay right here every single Wednesday and Friday, just not the same setup that you guys are used to. So I apologize, not as pretty, not as cool, but, I'm still going to be here giving y'all my fight picks, fight plays, and all that shit. So with that being said, appreciate y'all guys for stopping by here. My name is Matt. Change to Cheddar, Golden Octagon. I'll catch you guys Wednesday for the podcast with D-Rose. Peace.